Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Elvara Alfriska Rivai from class accounting D3, part of Semarang State Polytechnic with student ID 3.41.22.3.10. Here in this video, I will present my final project proposal titled Evaluation of the Internal Control System e-tax at the XYZ Tax Office in Semarang City. I divided my presentation into 7 parts. The first part is abstract, the second part is background, the third part is problem statement, the fourth part is purpose of the research, the fifth part is benefits of the research, the sixth part is literature review, the seventh part is research methodology. So, let's start with the abstract. The tax internal control system is an important part of ensuring efficient and transparent tax management. This research aims to analyze and design an effective internal control system in tax management in government agencies or companies. Good internal tax control can prevent abuse of authority, fraud, and ensure taxpayer compliance with applicable tax regulation. This research used a qualitative approach with a descriptive analysis of existing procedures and policies. The expected result of this research is a model of a tax internal control system that can be implemented to increase transparency, accountability, and compliance in tax management. It is hoped that the proposed model can help minimize the risk of tax leakage and increase effectiveness and efficiency in the implementation of tax administration. Okay, let's move to the background. Indonesia is a developing country whose main source of state incomes from taxes. According to Mardiasmo, in 2011, tax is the people's contribution to the state treasury based on law, which is enforced without receiving reciprocal services which we can get directly based on tax collection. Taxes are the supports in national development and achieving state goals apart from aspects of natural resources and human resources. Therefore, an efficient and transparent tax system is important for the success of the economy in Indonesia. Good management and supervision of the tax system is also very crucial for creating transparency, accountability, and optimizing state revenues. However, in practice, tax management is not free from significant challenges, ranging from low levels of taxpayer compliance to the potential for abuse that can be detrimental to the state. One way to overcome these challenges is by implementing an effective internal control system. The internal control system is a series in policies, procedures, and action designed to ensure that organizational goals can be achieved effectively and efficiently, as well as to minimize risks that may arise, such as irregularities, abuse in the tax administration process. In the context of taxation, the internal control system functions to ensure that the tax collection process runs correctly, can reduce the potential of fraud, and increase accountability and transparency in the management of state resources. Let's move to the problem statement. There is three problem statements in this topic. The first one is, what is the implementation of the tax internal control system in tax institution? The second problem statement is, what is the role of the internal control system in increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of tax collection? And the third problem statement is, what improvement can be made to strengthen the tax internal control system in tax institution? The next part is purpose of the research. There is three purposes of the research. The first purpose is to analyze and evaluate the implementation of the tax internal control system in tax institution. The second purpose is this research will examine the extent to which the internal control system plays a role in increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of tax collection. The third purpose is to identify potential improvement that can be made to strengthen the internal control system. Let's move to the next topic, is benefit of the research. It is hoped that this research will provide benefits for researchers, related agencies, and future researchers with the same research theme. The benefits of this research are: 1. For the institution, it is hoped that the result of this research can contribute to the development of a better internal control tax system and provide an understanding of the challenges faced and steps that can be taken to improve the tax system in Indonesia. And the benefits for the researchers and further researchers is, it is hoped that the result of this research will increase researchers' knowledge and understanding regarding the tax internal control system, and it is also hoped that it can be used as a reference and further development by the future researchers who wish to discuss similar topics. Next, the literature review. The internal control system is an integral process of action and activities carried out continuously by the leadership and all employees to provide educate, confidence in the achievement of organizational goals through effective and efficient activities, reliability of financial reporting, security of state assets, and compliance with legislation. To Bodnar and Hopwood in 2006, 3 state that a system is a collection of resources that are irrelate to achieve one goal. According to City in 2020, tax functions are generally divided into four, that namely, 1 is budgetary function. Taxes are interpreted as a tool to optimize state income from its citizens without direct reciprocity. The second is regular function. Taxes are a government policy tool to regulate the economy and social order of society to achieve certain goals. And the third is stability function. Taxes are used by the government to regulate the flow of money in society by collecting taxes from the people to the state. And the fourth is income redistribution function. Taxes are the largest source of state revenue, which is then used to finance all public services and to finance state development. Let's move to the research methodology. In the research methodology, I will divide this part into 5. The first part is analysis method. The type of researches and data analysis method used in this research is the descriptive analysis method. And the data type is The data used in this research is qualitative data which cannot be measured on a numerical scale. The qualitative data used was obtained using an induction approach. And the third part is data search. There are two types of data search, that namely primary data and secondary data. Primary data is data obtained by conducting surveys on research object using all data collection method. And the secondary data is data that has been collected by data collection institution and published to the data user community. And the fourth part is place and time of research. This research was conducted in February 2025, and this research was conducted at the XYZ tax office in Semarang City. The fifth part is data collection technique. In obtaining the necessary data, several data collection techniques are used, that namely interviews. Interviews are a data collection method carried out through direct question and answers between the interviewer and the sources. There is three types of interview. The first type of interview is structured interview. That is, questions have been prepared systematically and standardly. And the second type is unstructured interview. The questions are more flexible and can develop according to the interviewer's answer. And the third type is semi-structured interview, that a combination of structured and unstructured interviews. And the second data collection technique is documentation. Documentation is a data collection method by collecting documents that are relevant to the research. There is two types of this document. The first one is primary document. That is a document created directly by a data research. And the second type of documentation is secondary document. That is a document created by another party based on the primary document. And the third data collection technique is literature study. Literature study is a method of collecting data by reading and analyzing literature relevant to the research topic. So that's all I want to present. Thank you for the attention and see you next time.